Hello and welcome to Froch on Fighting with me, Carl the Cobra Froch, four-time world champ, international boxing Hall of Famer, and we've got another Hall of Famer sat to my right as well. How are you, Andre?
What's up, brother?
Good to see you, man. The only man I've not beaten, and this chat's been a long time coming. And yeah, great to have you. How you doing?
Man, I told my kids last night that I was coming on your podcast. They were like, "What?"
Oh, really?
I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go on there tomorrow morning." So I'm happy to be on. And I told David Hay too. I saw him 2 days ago. I said, "Man, is Froch here?" He said, "Yeah, he's here." I said, "Man, connect us, man. It's time for us to work." I said, "You know, we older now, man. It's time to start telling these stories." So I'm happy to be on.
It's time for me to chuck a quick apology in as well. If I'm, I've got to be true to myself. And as I've got a bit older, you just asked me my age. I'm 48 years old.
Yeah, I didn't know he was that much older.
What are you, 40, 42? 41. And yeah, as you get older, you get a bit more wiser.
Yeah.
My best friend, I'm not going to go too deep into it. My best friend put a Bible in my hand a couple of years ago, and I've started to become a little bit more mature and a bit older and wiser and a bit more understanding, a bit more civil as well. Even though my channel's a bit out there, and I like to get my point across, and the delivery is a bit harsh, as Eddie Hearn said to me yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, mate, you beat me fair and square. In a fight, listen, it wasn't close. Two of the judges had it 115 and 113. Were they drunk? I mean,
I don't know.
And that made it worse for me because I thought, one round I could have got draw. I'd rather it been 120, 108. But do you think them judges were drunk? What happened there?
Something was going on, man. I don't know.
So I'm man enough to admit, it got beat fair and square by the better man, Hall of Famer, absolute legend. Is it true that, so apologies.
Appreciate you, brother.
Actually, apologies.
I appreciate that.
Sorry for chatting shit, because I get asked things about you.
Yeah.
I did do
Yeah.
back in the day, and you must have heard it. And they'll say, Andre Ward, what about this?
I hear it all.
Yeah, but it's fucking a bit of a boring fight, really.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
nice to watch, put a glass eye to sleep, not easy on the iron, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, but it's a great fighter. Yeah, but there's always a but underneath and a caveat, and there doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
All I need to do is say, listen, I got beat by the better man. Look what I went on to do after.
Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
And one great man you sharpened me for the Butte fight.
right.
And look, I know it's Proverbs, but
And you sharpen me moving forward.
exactly what you went
know?
on to achieve in the lightweight division.
So man, I appreciate that. It takes a lot to do that as a man, but also as a fighter.
Absolutely.
Fighters don't want to give that up like that. So I appreciate that, man. But I never took it personal because I understand the competitive drive and the nature. I get it, man. So, but I do appreciate that.
Every time, no, you're welcome, man. You deserve it. And every time I heard you comment after I chat some shit, you just outclassed me again. I went, why can't he ever go back at me?
Yeah.
Why can't he just say?
I try not to take the bait.
Why can't he just say Froch is this and that, but you don't? So yeah, so humble and such a genuine guy, man. But yeah, listen, let's go back to the Super Six. I was saying to my producer, Manny, earlier, I don't think you came to the first photo shoot. You was the only one not there, and you was the only one I was focusing on. I was like, Jermaine Taylor, okay, beat him. You got Mikael Kessler. It's going to be a tough fight. Who's this Ward guy? This Ward. I'm doing my research. This guy's not been beat since he was 12 years old. He was a high school wrestling champion.
Yeah.
He's unbeaten as a pro. He's a golden boy. I'm thinking, I need to meet this Ward and have a look at him. And you didn't turn up to that first.
I didn't come.
And I can't remember. Can you remember when we first met?
Germany.
That was Germany.
That was the second stop. Because I didn't think I was going to be in the tournament. I was on vacation in Mexico, and the negotiations were taking place. But I'm talking to my manager. He's like, "Don't worry about it. It's not going to happen." Really? I'm like, okay. So I'm like checking in every couple hours. He said, "Don't worry about it." He said, "Look, man, we got some things we still got to sort out with the contract. So if they don't get it right, we're not showing." Yeah. So I didn't go to New York. So everybody's like, "Where's Ward? Where's Ward?" And then Verge, my coach, was like, "Listen, man, I don't care about that. You need to get on a plane now and get back." I said, but my manager, he said, "Get on a plane now." So we drove to the San Diego airport, flew back to California, and I had to drop my family off and then take a red eye to Germany, and then I met you guys at the second stop.
Yeah, he was there.
And that's when I remember seeing him in the lobby that morning. Like, I was tired. I took a red eye. I remember kind of like trying to see who everybody was. Like, oh, that's Froch right there. Okay, sizing him up. I remember that.
Was that because you, for me, was the only guy other than Kessler that I was kind of thinking to myself, right, okay, it's because I'd already beat Jermaine Taylor.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the other guys, just thinking, right, who's the main guy here? And I was looking at you and Kessler. Who was you watching?
For me, he was like the wild card. Like, he was still young fighter, but still champion, but still like, just becoming a champion in terms of just people knowing who he was.
Just off the back of the Jermaine Taylor fight.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. He had just turned the corner where it was like, okay, you got to pay attention to him now. So he was like a wild card that I hadn't really figured out yet, but I knew he was dangerous. Abraham, I knew him, and Kessler, obviously, we all knew him. So it was like, to me, he was the second or third top threat in the division at that time. And but I knew he was going to be a problem because the drive that I saw, like you can see a fighter and you see, you know, the X's and O's, the skill set, all the stuff. But then it's like, if you really know what you're looking at, you can see, oh, he's got a drive about him. He won't stop. Like Jermaine Taylor's a good example of that fight. He won't stop. I have more concern about that than I do about a guy that's super skillful or a guy that can hit hard. It's that intangible.
Yeah, I was looking forward to watching you talk about super skillful Andre Darrell, but that fight never happened because it was on different sides of the draws, wasn't we?
Yep.
But
oh, me and Jarrell?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just didn't happen because he had the Abraham fight, and then he ended up, he took the punch after the knockdown, and it just didn't happen.
He got damaged, didn't he? Are you? Was that true? Was you unbeaten since you was 12? Was you the high school wrestling champion?
Well, not wrestling, but American football. So
all right, okay.
Play football. Didn't wrestle, but I hadn't lost, man, since it's a debate going on between if it's 12, 14, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, as an amateur. So you had a big run as an amateur, and you won the Golden Gloves a couple of times, and then obviously your pinnacle was the Olympic gold medal.
Yeah. I was just fortunate. It wasn't like I was trying to keep the streak alive. We just, in my house where I lived and just my camp with Verge and my dad, we just had a high standard, you know. Yeah. Just like we just didn't, like, losing wasn't really a thing like that, you know. So and I hate to lose. That's one thing I can relate to you about very, very well. No matter what's been said throughout the years, is like I can always connect with you on that. Yeah. Like I see eye to eye with you in terms of your drive to win and the fact that you hate to lose.
Yeah, you
I
said
respect
about my
that.
competitiveness. And
yeah.
That. I thought, he knows, he understands.
I think he's probably top 1, top 2 that I've ever fought in my career from a competitive standpoint, where I'm like, oh, he's different. Like, I studied you, bro. I know you write your workouts down. Yeah. I watched the hills you used to sprint up. All the stuff. You and Robert McCracken, studied all that. Yeah.
And I feel like I let myself down a little bit when we fought, even though I was in there letting the shots go and I was putting it on and I was fit and I was strong. In my head mentally, it was nearly Christmas. Yeah. I'd already been out to Atlantic City and I'd done the Glencoff-Johnson fight.
Yeah.
I was in Manhattan training I was bored.
Yeah.
You know, like I was around Manhattan, Gleason's, I was in, there was a couple of Trinity Gym. Yeah. Kid Chocolate was trying to take my head off every sparring session.
Yeah, I knew that too.
Yeah.
We got people in New York, so we used to call it, hey, man, how's he looking? How's he looking?
He was on it, wasn't he? But I done it again for your fight, and I was like, I've been here before. Groundhog Day. I wish I'd have been a bit more motivated. It wouldn't have mattered. I'm not making an excuse, but I just feel like I let myself down a little bit. Yeah. And then with the way you fight, I got out the fight, and I was like, usually my hands are hurting, or usually I'm like quite badly marked up, and I didn't feel like I'd landed a shot. I was like, I can't fucking hit him. Yeah. It's like the jab's missing and the counter left hook's landing. Yeah. And then when you're in close, I'm trying to let 5 or 6 shots go and you're just tidy, having a look, boom, get that, you prick, get that down. It's like you was just taking a piss at times. And then there was times when towards the end I was putting it on your foot, really trying to drive it home. But listen, the skills and the movement and the ability, you could see what it was. Mm-hmm. But like I said earlier, mate, you sharpened me up for my next fight with Butte. I went on to achieve amazing things after that, and I had the great rivalry with George Groves, which I'm sure you've seen, which finished at Wembley Stadium in front of 80,000.
80,000, right?
I didn't need to say it, but I've got a lot to be thankful for, a lot to appreciate, and there's no need for me to have any beef with you. But how do you reflect on the fight with me? Yeah. Like, how did you find it? Don't tell me it was an easy night's work.
Nah, it wasn't easy, man. No matter how it looked, again, I felt that push always. Like I never felt like, I got this in the bag. Yeah. So for the full 12 rounds, no matter how it looked, I knew I had to keep stepping on the gas. And I had a big hand injury the week of the fight. Yeah. And
so a bit more one hand as well.
But I hit him on top of the head. I don't know if you do this on purpose, but sometimes you put your head down. Yeah. So and it hurt. That happened early, and it re-injured the hand. Yeah. So really? The New Jersey Athletic Commission, they were like, you can't take Motrin, you can't take Tylenol. I couldn't take anything. So I'm trying to get the swelling down, trying to work through the pain. So the adrenaline took over early, but then right around that 5th, 6th round, I started feeling it. And late in the fight, I started feeling it. So you had some good moments late in the fight, but it's just that you're a type of fighter, man, that when you sign the fight, you better be in tip-top shape. And that's another thing I respect about you. Like I said, I studied how detailed you were with your workouts. Did I get that right, that you wrote everything
100%,
down?
Yeah, I've got 13 or 14, so I was a pro 13 or 14 years. black books with the date 2002 right up until 2014 when I retired, with every press up, every sit up, every run, the timed. So I know that when I get into the ring, I'm as fit as I was when I fought Jean Pascal for the world title. I'm like, I'm actually fitter because I've done 6 miles in a quicker time. I beat it by 20 seconds, and that's where I get my confidence from.
I studied that,
and I was fit when I fought you.
Yeah, I know you were.
I wasn't unfit.
But you're one of those guys that always come in shape, and that you don't get big in between fights, right?
Yeah, I don't blow up. No.
So that was another thing. I was like, man, I'm kind of struggling to make 168. Yeah. These are all the small things you gotta understand about your opponent.
You stepped up to light heavyweight. It was comfortable at light heavyweight as well, wasn't you?
Much more comfortable and happier too.
2 fights against Kovalev.
So
was it 2? What's 2 fights?
Two. Yeah. So man, yeah. So I how did I feel? Man, I felt like I had to be on point at all times, you know. And I was a better man that night, but it wasn't, you know. And I'll say this too, like. There's a lot of guys that I fight, they're not the same after I fight them. He's one of the only guys that's like at a pro level that took a loss like that and then bounced back and became, you know, finished his career strong on a high note. So respect for that too, bro.
Yeah, man, nice one. Who would you say has been your toughest fight? Because you've had such a good career. And Kovalev was a big, strong,
but
dangerous
he wasn't even
light
the
heavyweight. Did you not?
It's a hard question to answer because they're tough in different ways.
Yeah, there is actually. Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
So Kovalev was, you know, on the outside he's sharp and accurate, and he has a strong punch, but he wasn't the strongest. You're tough inside and outside, but have conditioning and drive and a tough mindset. Arthur Abraham, not so good conditioning, but punches like a mule. Yeah. You know that.
Yeah,
right.
Hard.
Kessler,
I kept out his weight for 12 rounds.
So when I heard him say that about Abraham. He doesn't concede things like that very easily. When he said that, I was like, all right, I gotta be on point because if he's saying that, I know it's real. So Dawson, before, you know, things started going bad for him, he's skillful. They're tough in different ways, bro. There's not like one guy.
Yeah, Mikel Kessler gave me a tough fight in terms of physically tough, especially the first fight because I flew out under that ash cloud and I took the first time in my career I've took weight.
First one was in Denmark, right?
Yeah, I took weight off. There was that volcanic ash cloud in Iceland. And this ain't no excuse. I got beat by him on the night.
I remember that.
On that, and it is what it is. But we flew in 2 days before the weigh-in, and I was like 10 pounds. Usually a week of the fight, I'm 3-4 pounds over, easy, comfortable. So I took some weight off the night before, and I remember being on the scales thinking, "Fucking hell, I'm dizzy. I need to hydrate." And I got my fuel back in me and jumped in the ring. I had 12 rounds with Kessler, but it was a tough, hard, grueling, painful fight. So that was a tough fight, but when I fought you, it was tough because I couldn't fucking hit you. Yeah. Couldn't land a shot.
That was the plan.
I might have landed a couple of little digs, and I was looking at the who was it? Darnell Boom you fought?
Yeah.
He hit with a shot and dropped you, and you got up. Yeah. I thought if you can drop him, I can drop him. Yeah. And I went in there thinking I've just got to line something up, but the movement and the head movement, and then when you're in close, you kind of tie up. You duck quite low sometimes as well. I'm
gonna give you one.
You skirt around the rules of the. You skirt around the rules.
I don't think I do. I just think I think I'm inside the rules. I just think. The way you guys fight and the way we fight is different.
It's different, yeah.
So it feels like it's a foul, but it's like it's boxing. It's inside work.
The Kessler fight was heavy duty with the heads. I mean, he cut his face to bits. Do you think just all accidental clashes?
I don't think so. I don't know how to headbutt intentionally.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it.
But the head was catching him, wasn't it?
He got caught a couple times, but he's coming in hard too.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I get blamed for it.
But I'm watching that fight in New York. I was in America, training. I don't know I can't remember which fight I was training for, but I'm watching that thinking, damn, no, I wasn't. I was at my brother's wedding in Cuba.
Yeah.
Watching that on the screen, and I'm thinking, I've got Andre Ward soon, man. Let me have a look at this guy. Let's see what he's got. Yeah. And the way you dealt with him, and then it's just rough and hard, and you was on him, and you put a lot of. He was on your front foot, like you met him, didn't you? You took the fight on with him, and I thought nobody does that to Kessler. So I was like, shit, man, I've got to be on my game.
I'm gonna give him one. I'm gonna let a cat out the bag on this one. So. One punch you did land was a right hand to the side.
Oh, really? A little body shot?
No, but he for some reason I kept giving him that. I don't know if I was just anticipating going to the head, but because you got long arms.
Yeah.
So he kept landing the right hand here. I took it well in the moment, but I was pretty messed up after the fight.
Really? Yeah. Rob likes that straight body shot down
here. So after the fight. This feels. I don't like giving this stuff up. I can still got the fight mentality.
I can take this to bed with me now.
Yeah. So
How long did it hurt you for?
At least a week.
Really?
Seriously though, like I'm saying on the plane, like.
People don't realize them body shots catch up.
Listen,
with you.
But it's like gloves. I took it well. I felt it like okay, but it was nothing that stopped me in the moment. But when the adrenaline came down,
Yeah, then you feel the bruises and the aches and that. Yeah.
So I give you that, man. I give you that, brother.
Mate, my whole body was aching the next day.
Yeah.
From head to toe.
But it's the price we pay, man.
It is, man. It is. But so now you're broadcasting, and you've got your own. You're doing a podcast as well. And I've been watching a few bits you're doing, a bit longer format. Yep. But you're enjoying it. You're enjoying because you retired at 30 years old.
33.
33 was you? I thought you was younger, but still young. I mean, I was 37. Was you tempted to get back in the ring? Was you almost right? I might fight again. Or is it just... It's
a lot of conversation around me coming back. And the only reason why I think that's the case is because a lot of guys don't leave the way that I left, like you left, like Terence just left. That doesn't happen very often. So naturally, people want to always try to find a matchup. Well, what about this guy? What about that guy? So I think there's been a couple times there's been real rumblings, like internally, but I have good days and bad days with it. Most days, I'm okay and I'm content being retired. Then the other days, it's hard.
Even still now?
Yeah, some days.
Really? So when you retired at 33, there must have been quite a lot of times where because you're still in the gym, would you still like visiting the gym and training?
No. The first 2-3 years, I didn't think about boxing.
Oh, really? So you retired and you was happy with it?
I was tired, man.
Yeah.
I was tired. Like, I've been doing this since I've been 9 years old.
Yeah.
And, when you train the way we train, like, I wasn't a guy that like, oh, I took this training camp off. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get up for this guy. I got up for every guy. So that takes a toll. And one of my coaches said it the best. He said, you wanted to retire because you wanted your freedom back. I'm not on the clock. Yeah. I'm not worried about my weight. Yeah. I'm not worried about the next fight.
Pressure.
And the pressure of being elite and doing all that stuff. So the first couple of years, man, I didn't even think about boxing. But then you get around mark 4 or 5, year 4 or 5, you start thinking, man, But it's the price you got to pay for leaving the way that I left and like you left.
And when you leave it too late, I know 2 or 3, like Anthony Joshua's. By the time this goes out, Anthony Joshua would have already fought. We'll talk about him in a minute. But he's been out the ring 13 months.
Yeah. Surgery.
McCracken said to me, he said, if you're out the ring a year, forget it. You can't have a year out. You can have 6 months out, but you need to be in the gym. You need to be. And once you've done 2 or 3 years of retired, then the danger of trying to then come back and do anything, unless the fight's right. If it's a Jake Paul,
I heard no. I heard a rumor about you coming back.
Yeah, Darren
this
Till,
year.
Jake Paul, but no, nothing's solid. There's just some bullshit noise about. You know what I mean?
But was it legit noise?
Someone stuck it on me at ringside, an ex-UFC fighter or MMA fighter.
Yeah.
And he was like, but he's quite a big lump, 6'2", quite heavy, and I thought, I'll walk him onto a shot.
Yeah.
But then you think to yourself, actually, I'm 48, man. What if I don't walk him onto a shot? And then we're in round 4. And Till's from Liverpool. He makes a lot of noise. I've got nothing personal against him.
Yeah.
But he's not a professional boxer. He's a mixed martial arts fighter. I just think I'll beat him easy. So I'm going to back my corner. But do I want to be fighting again? No. But someone like Jake Paul, I mean, for me, I just think it'd be such an easy fight. We're going to find out tonight what he does with
JJ.
With AJ. It's like, it's madness this fight's even happening. I mean, just ask you one question because I've always thought about, because Joe Calzaghe was like the champ in my weight, the main man, retired undefeated. And I always thought what would happen in a fight with you and Calzaghe. And I did a little short on it and close this either way, but I had you winning because I don't see how you lose. I just can't see you losing. How do you think you'd have got on? And it's not in a disrespectful way, but how do you think the fight would have gone?
Of course, I believe I win. I have to think like that as a competitor. I think I would find a way and figure it out, but that'd be a tough fight, bro.
Yeah, it'd be a great fight as well.
It's because of all the stuff with Joe, man. The speed, the punch count,
work rate, fitness, toughness.
That's the toughness, and he come in tip-top shape.
Yeah.
Right. So very, very tough fight for both of us.
Yeah.
And I mean that's a toss-up fight.
It would have been a great fight, wouldn't it?
Tremendous fight. Why didn't you guys ever fight?
I was mandatory for the WBC. He vacated the belt. I fought Jean Pascal for the title. He didn't want to fight me, did he?
I remember that. I remember watching you kind of going after him.
Mandatory, come on, I need to fight you. And I said a bit of shit trying to get him because my promoter.
I remember,
But you got to try and call it out and get him under his skin. But that probably killed the fight for me because he probably thought, I don't like him, he's a prick. Yeah. And that killed. But he did step up to light heavyweight after vacating the WBC. And he fought Hopkins and Roy Jones. Yep. I mean, the Hopkins win was quite a good win because Hopkins could still fight even at 42, 43. But Roy Jones for me was finished, and one of the best of all times for me, Roy Jones, in his prime at super middleweight. The speed, the skill, just unbelievable. But so give Calzaghe his credit. Retired undefeated, vacated the WBC rather than fight me, but he did step up to light heavyweight. Yeah. Did well. Then he retired.
And that's when you fought Jermaine.
I fought Jean Pascal for the vacant title.
Got that, and then fought Jermaine.
And then the first defense, Jermaine Taylor. Then it was a Super 6. Did the Super 6 drag on for you? Because for me, I was like,
it was a lot of injuries, setbacks, stuff like that. Yeah,
good tournament and that, and worth doing. Yeah, but it was.
I don't know if they'll ever do another one.
It took a lot out of me, that did.
Yeah,
a tournament.
So
a lot of travelling. You never left America, did you?
Good negotiation.
Give you a bit of criticism for that. Always stayed at home. Got it all his own way.
But
the golden boy.
No. but part of the reason is because everybody underestimated me.
Yeah.
Like Kessler could have demanded it, but my team said, "Hey man, why don't you fight here in Oakland?" He said, "No problem."
Oh really?
He didn't even like.
It's quite like that though, Kessler.
Part of that was just arrogance. It wasn't like my team never said he'll never travel, but if I don't even know how we pulled that off.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Still smiling about it. Isn't it? What do you make of Terence Crawford retiring?
I like it.
Yeah, right time, innit?
I like it.
Made a fortune.
What is he? 38 now?
Something like that. Yeah.
I like it. What else are you gonna do?
No, exactly.
How much more money you need?
Yeah.
How many more training camps? How many more punches?
Yeah. And what do you make of him as a fighter? Obviously.
I think he's one of the all-time greats.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
What do you think?
Yeah, same. I did think the fight with Canelo would have been closer, would have been a bit more competitive. I do think Canelo maybe was he not motivated, or could he not get anything going, or was it just a shutout from Crawford?
It's too much Terence Crawford. He was very motivated, you know. He came to win. He didn't want to lose that fight like that. You get in there and he's better than Canelo thought. He's stronger than Canelo thought. He hit harder than Canelo thought.
He almost outclassed him, didn't he?
Yeah, he did outclass him.
Just like, and I never saw that coming, to be honest.
What'd you think was going to happen before the fight?
I thought it was going to be the first time I was going to see Terence Crawford getting hit with a few shots, getting some, having to dig deep, and I was waiting for this close big fight, and it's just like one-sided. Yeah. But fair play to Terence Crawford. What a guy. What a fighter. So let's talk about Jake, Paul and AJ, then we'll wrap it, because I know you're a busy man, and you've got a job to do today. Yeah. And this obviously goes out, so you could look like a real master here now. If you're going to give me a prediction and you're right, people are going to go, wow, this was before the fight. So what do you think happens? First of all, I want to say to you, what do you think when this fight got made? Did you think, what is this nonsense? What's going off?
I don't look at it like nonsense. Some people get mad, some hardcore boxing fan, how could you even support this? I'm not supporting it, but I'm just saying I get what's happening. So if Jake Paul can build a following on Vine, on Disney, have his own show, if he can build that, social media, and then take his fan base to boxing and get them to buy tickets, I'm not going to be mad at that.
No, he just smashed it.
Fair play to him.
Fair play. You've got to admire that.
You have to, and I know the guys that he has in his training camp. Yeah. I know his coaches. I know some of those people. So I know he's really in there trying to get right and become a better fighter. Now, is he the face of boxing? No. Is he who he says he is in the sport? No. But I respect the hustle. In terms of AJ, like, you've been fighting, you fought for free for many years, and you've also taken a lot of punches, sparring, fights, all the stuff. You've done that. If you can get a fight like this, or Ngannou, is it Ngannou? Ngannou. If you can get a fight like that here or there for a lot of money, get the fight. Yeah. Who am I to say that you shouldn't do that? But now, so you'll do this fight. He'll do this fight tonight, and then it's rumored to have Tyson Fury next.
Yeah, potentially.
So who am I to say, man, not to get a bag, have fun for a night, and then get back to what you normally do? I'm not mad at it.
So from the AJ point of view, which I'm on the same page, fair play to him, going to make a load of money. It's almost like an 8-round sparring session. He's getting paid stupid money for it. I don't think that gets him ready for a world title fight.
No.
But his next fight might be a step towards it. And because he was I spoke to Eddie Hearn yesterday. He's on about him becoming a 3-time world champion. But I'm not so much talking about Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. AJ taking the fight, and what does AJ do next? I'm talking about Jake Paul actually taking the fight with AJ and thinking that he can get in there and actually do anything. Do you think he's got a chance?
The only shot he has is to land a big shot, and if he lands it, I'm not even sure he has enough power to knock AJ out. I think he can hurt AJ. I'm not sure he can knock AJ out. Anybody can be knocked out, but
so do you think he can hurt AJ, do you?
I think he can, yeah. If he hits him right, for sure. With the right hand. But I think Joshua would have to literally go to sleep and allow that to happen. This is tough when you take a fight like this, being who AJ is, right?
Because AJ can't make this look close, can he?
Brother, you need to dominate. Anything less than domination is a problem, and it's going to raise a lot of questions. Period. Yeah. And I actually, to your point, I don't think this is a good fight to take before Fury. Like, you should take this fight after Fury, because you had the Ngannou fight, then you've had the layoff, you had the knockout loss to Dubois.
Yeah, got splattered in that one, didn't it?
You lay off again. Like, that's not how you rev up to face a Tyson Fury. Now, Tyson Fury's not who he was either, but he's still dangerous. So I don't like this pre-Tyson Fury, but it is what it is. We're here.
Yeah. Big money, probably a cash out. I've said to Eddie yesterday.
Definitely a cash out.
Yeah, the route isn't for me. He's going to become world champion again, and I don't want to see him in with Dubois for his health reasons. Daniel Dubois is a big puncher.
Do you want to see Fury?
I'm not saying Fury. Yeah, because I just think Fury's not a massive puncher. He's also out the ring. He'll be getting out of shape. This fight's a closer fight, but it's well past its prime time fight. This it's past its sell-by date. The fight, people will still watch it, but this fight should have happened 7-8 years ago. But it's one of them where the British public will say, we're going to sell Wembley Stadium watching this.
Domestic dust.
We're going to turn up because it's Tyson Fury who's off his head. It's Anthony Joshua who is the fan favourite, and he's got his lovers and his haters, but he's big. He's a big name. And I think fight Jake Paul, make easy work of it, take his time in round 1, then just get him out of there in round 2, make a fortune, and then try and get the fight with Fury, and then retire. That's what I think is going to happen.
What do you, if this fight goes the distance? How do you feel about that?
I just feel like if it goes the distance, it'll be because AJ's just not even in the room properly. Because how's it going to go 8 3-minute rounds? I think he's allowed to have a look in round 1, use his jab, get his range. If he's running and moving and being all over the place,
which he will, I think that's what he's going to do.
When you spar somebody that's awkward,
I think that's what he's going to do. Jake Paul's going to. He has to. He's not going to go straight to.
And if AJ throws it right hand and misses wildly, and Jake goes right, and does one of them and starts mocking him, it's going to just look bad for AJ. Then he might start reaching, and so he needs to just be composed, take his time, get his feet in range, just feel the jab on the shoulder, have a look, calm it all down. He's not been in the ring for 15 months. And then round 2, think, right, I've got my range now. It's time to let a big shot go. And I just think it'll be fight over. But Jake Paul must have a plan, because he's shouting and screaming at the weigh-in yesterday. He seems to be a bit unhinged.
He's a master salesman.
He's a bit of a showman, isn't he?
He's going to sell you an illusion every time,
But how's the fight going to go? How you got it? What's going to happen?
I don't know how it's going to go. I know how it should go. How it should go, what should happen is 1 or 2 rounds of what you just said, and then the big shots on the arm, to the body, to the head, they should start landing, and you should start seeing an effect. And this fight should not go past 3 or 4 rounds.
Either the ref jumps in.
3 or 4 rounds. It should be TKO, KO. Take your pick. That's how it should go. We start getting in around 6, round 7, and then we get to round 8.
Who knows?
Brother, I don't know what to say.
I've not been looking forward to it all week. I've not been asked about going. They actually blocked me from the press conference. They blocked me from the weigh-in. We're putting accreditation, Froch on fighting. We want to turn up. No,
really?
Denied. Big stamp on it. Yeah, we got denied.
What'd you say about the fight that they didn't like?
Listen, mate, I just give Jake Paul a bit of shit, don't I? So
MVP blocked you?
Yeah, it's all good.
That's crazy.
Created good news, mate. We've got a good episode out yesterday. We're doing numbers.
Come on. That's what's
up. I'm actually now looking forward to the fight. I'm actually looking forward to it. Just because I'm still not sure this fight's happening. It's like weird. I'm like, is AJ really going to get in the ring and come together with Jake Paul, and that bell's going to go for the first round?
He's here, man. It's going to happen.
Is that going to happen?
It's going to happen.
So we'll see. But listen, wicked to catch up.
We're going to do this again, brother.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you, man.
Only one now for yours. Listen, Andre Ward, what a guy, what a man, what an athlete, and he's still going. You're not coming back, are you?
I don't think so.
He's not coming back. You don't see, a fighter never knows.
You never know.
Take care, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Anytime, brother. Thank you so much, man.
Mate, I enjoyed that.